Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back After Wilson Podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Fagundes,
I'm Murray Bell.
And I'm Casey Pechtel.
and we got infielders today. I I like infield.
I think we got something we got to cover briefly before infield.
Well, are you talking about the
I'm
Nevada
talking
Wolfpack?
about the goddamn Nevada Wolfpack, baby.
Oh yeah,
What
baby.
a win last night. What a win.
That was I
Five and
was
the only team in the conference that swept us was New Mexico.
New Mexico.
I if
And
we
Utah State, man, if they would have played in Lawler,
we would have beat them.
I'm
We would have ran that
I'm
ass.
praying for a Utah State loss, either a miracle on the road, San Jose, or at home, New Mexico. Because then us and UNLV will be playing for the Mountain West title.
yes.
Which would be huge.
And
It
if
would be
home
such a
out
fun
too,
game.
If we can win the Mountain West tourney, I think we could be as high as a 4 seed in this tournament.
that'd be crazy.
I think right now we're probably sitting around the 7-8 spot.
Yeah.
And then if we I'd be surprised if we drop further than a 9, which doesn't really matter, the 8-9 matchup, who cares? And I think based on how well we do in this tournament, we could be anywhere between like a 6-5-4 idea here.
Yeah, Dom said that the projections that came out yesterday before the game
Mm-hmm.
were saying that we could play Michigan State.
The issue is
I
I
saw
see
that.
so many different things. Like I see
Yeah.
Joe Lombardi's, I see him on CBS. If we can just, because let's just be real, I just want to win one game. If we could win two,
One game would be
just win one tournament game.
Mhm.
If we could win two, because the issue is if you come in at that 6-7 spot, even the 8 spot, you're playing a 1, 2, or 3 in the second round.
Yeah.
Like we could beat some of those teams, but like Zach Edey that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
It'd be so bad. But you know what? Anything's possible. And I like it because last year we had no momentum going into March. We have so much momentum right now.
Yeah, we lost. Yeah. Well, and
We lost like 5
ASU,
straight going into the tournament last year.
playing ASU with Cambridge and Warren Washington on the team, they knew kind of what we were going to do. So that was kind of.
But no, that was we're in I like where the pack is at.
Yeah. All right. Let's start it off with we guys got all 10 guys, 10 guys at each spot.
Yep.
We'll just go down top 10, I guess, just one at a time. Make it easy. Starting off with the number 3 position on the field, but number 1 on the lineup card, first base. What do you guys got at 10?
All right. I got this might be a little hometown bias. Peddling the kid, Spencer Torkelson at the 10. He kind of got it figured out last year, and the potential he has from college. Like he broke Barry Bonds' home run record at ASU. Like the kid's legit. So if he can really figure it out on a kind of a sleeper team, the Tigers. So I got him at the 10, Tristan Casas at the 9, Paul Goldschmidt at the 8, Christian Walker at the 7, Cody B at the 6, and I reached same thing, rattle off 5 at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I also have Torkelson at the 10. I was debating between him and Nolan Jones, but I went with Torkelson there. At the 10. At the 8, I got Christian Walker. I love Christian Walker. At the 7, I got Cody Bellinger. At the 6, I got Paul Goldschmidt. Did I skip a number there?
You might have.
Skip 9.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Christian Walker at the 9, excuse me. Cody at the 8, Paul at the 7, and then Pete Alonso at the 6.
Okay. I had Torkelson at 11.
Okay.
So, that's why he's not in my top 10. But I went Christian Walker at 10, Vinny Pascantino at 9.
From KC?
Yeah, because I think KC's sleeper team of the AL Central. And then I got Cassis at 8, Goldie at 7, Belly at 6.
So your central sleeper team is the Royals.
Yes.
See, I'm thinking the Tigers are my sleeper team. now.
Me too.
It all depends on one. I mean, I just like Bobby Witt. I think if Pascantino stays healthy, it all depends on if they stay healthy. I think they can be frisky over there. I've looked their odds to win 80 games are like plus 270 or
Mhm.
plus 275 right now, and I've like looked at it. I've considered it.
For top 5, do we want to go one at a time here?
Yeah, we'll go one at a time.
All
Casey,
right.
lead us off.
I got Vladdy in the 5 spot.
I also have Vladdy in the 5 spot.
I have Bryce Harper at 5.
Ooh. Not that that's low necessarily, but what's your reasoning for him? I feel like a lot of people like him in the top 3.
Yeah,
He finished so strong.
I mean, it's I don't know. I'll just start. Oh, I have Pete at 4 because I think I don't know. It was kind of like
It's less of a shot at Bryson, more you just think there's going to be guys that have good years.
I just think yeah, I think Pete has a good year, and I don't know, Vlad got a good year too. Those are the two guys I have in front of him because I think our consensus 1 and 2 are probably going to be the same. But yeah, I got Harper at 5, and then I went Pete at 4 just because I don't think he wants to be on the Mets, and he is also a um whatever unrestricted free agent after this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's gonna kill it beginning of the year and hopefully get traded or sign with the team at the end of the year or at after the season ends.
Yeah.
At the 4, I have your 2024 American League MVP, Tristan Casas.
Yeah. I
Get
got
ready.
Alonso.
Get ready, boys. Tristan is coming. This is one of like the few bright spots in this Red Sox team right now, as my heart was just ripped out of me because Giolito's elbow exploded. But you know what? At least I have Tristan Casas. I think we're looking at a guy. I think he's going to hit close to like 270 this year, maybe even 275, which I know is a little higher than what people think. I think we're looking at potentially 30 home runs here, which would just be absolutely wonderful. I think that we're gonna see something special. Haven't had a good Red Sox first baseman in far too long, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. I mean, I put Cassis down because I want to see a little more
Yeah, that's fair.
before.
He cracked the top 10 though.
He did. He cracked the top.
I mean, if he's not in your top 10, you're smoking crack. He's a top 10 first base.
He's
No question.
No question.
I couldn't put him above anyone in my top 3. 4 was as high as I could reasonably put him. But yeah.
Casey, you said you also have Pete at.
I also have Pete at the 4. Similar reasons.
Okay. And I got Vladdy at 3. He's gonna perform for you. That's the reason I put him at 3. Yeah.
Yep, I got Bryce at the 3. The way he finished off last season was, I mean, he was putting wood on the ball. He was homering all the time. What you want out of your first baseman, in a position where all these guys are going to bring you like homers. Bryce, I mean, dude, he just does it all, and he's a fun guy to watch.
Yeah.
He's a fun guy to have your fantasy team.
Yeah.
You get him up in a clutch situation, walk off bomb. Like
I just saw that video, that grand slam against the Cubs from a few years ago. It's just like,
oh, I did too, and it's just, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I have Matt Olson at the 3.
Ooh.
I love Matt. I think this top 3, in my opinion, Josh, you didn't have Harper up there, but
Yeah.
Freddie, Olson, Harper, in my opinion, there's no wrong way to put those 3.
No.
look, Olsen's going to be great. This Braves lineup is cracked. He's going to have a ton of runs scored, a ton of RBIs. He hits for power. He hits for average. He's so good. But it's not it's not a shot at Matt Olson. I think Matt Olson's amazing. But there's just guys I like a little more.
Yeah, I think with, first base especially, it's hard. I feel like it's hard to differentiate from the ADP top 5, I'll say.
Right.
Yeah, call from Adara. Yeah, it's hard to differentiate between, Harper, Alonso, Vladdy. I think
Yeah.
they're gonna produce in the home run and RBI category for you. So
who do you think is the best hitter in the Braves lineup? Is it Olsen or Acuna?
Acuna.
Yeah.
You think he's a better hitter?
Olsen, just
Uh,
from experience watching the A's a lot, when Olsen was on the A's, he did strike out a lot.
Because I think Acuna is no question a better player. He steals more bases. Defensively, he's a lot better. But just in hitting, I think that's a close call.
I also think
no, that is a close call.
Olsen, he was one of the guys that really the shift rule helped.
Absolutely. It's funny you bring up him on like the A's. Dude, the A's have had so many good players.
Yeah.
Because you just saw like Chapman just signed with
we went back to
Giants.
old manager.
I mean, just so many guys for Oakland to just that's sad.
Yep.
You could put together an all-star team an all-star infield, I'll say, of guys that have been on the Oakland A's.
Yeah.
You could
definitely. It's them and the Marlins have lost quite a bit of talent over the years.
And then do you guys have if Mattio's 3 for you, Murr, who's at 2?
Got Freddie at the 2.
Whoa. So it's not consensus 1 and 2.
I got Harper at the 1.
You got Harper at 1. Okay.
I think his season last year, people forget when he started the season last year, he was hurt. Like he was playing with a messed up elbow, which I know isn't like the end of the world for a batter, but it's not, and then when you saw the way he was playing to close out the year, I think it was just because he had finally gotten healthy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He definitely played.
I think the way he closed out the season last year is just how he's going to play the entire year this year. So I look, and just in my head with the Dodgers, something has to not be quite as good as expected. Because if everything's as good as expected, the Dodgers are going to win 115 games or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Like not that I think Freddie is going to be like bad by any means. Like I have him at the 2. I just think like maybe instead of hitting 300, he hits 280. Maybe instead
average drops or something.
Maybe instead of close to 30 home runs, he has like 25 home runs or something like that. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be anything huge where it's like, is Freddie Freeman good anymore? But I think Harper is I think he's going to win the NL MVP. I think I'm all in on Bryce this year.
All right. Yeah, I got Matteo at 2 and Freddie at 1.
I got the same.
Yeah. Well, with Freddie, it just brings, I think, same kind of thing with Olsen and Harper. The batting average is there. First base is not a spot usually you're looking for batting average guys. So if you can get a guy who has batting average, that helps big time.
Yep.
So, all right, moving on. Sleepers. Who do you guys got for sleepers? We'll just do one each because it was very difficult.
I got Christian Encarnacion Strand. He is going very late in drafts. And, it took him a while to come up last year. But even in spring training in the minor leagues, like he raked all year. When he came up, took him a few games, and he started hitting bombs. Like the dude just hits tanks. And I think for where he's going, like he's not that much different than Christian Walker or Goldschmidt. Like if he gets a solidified spot in that lineup as an everyday guy, like he's gonna hit bombs. Plays in a great ballpark. I like what he has to offer with his ADP.
Yeah. Um, there's so many like guys at first that you could just kind of plug and play in. One guy you could look at though is Yandy Diaz if you're looking for a guy late. He hit 330 last year with 17 bombs. I mean, he could hit 295 and have 25 home runs, and he's a top 10 next year. So
Mhm.
I think if you kind of miss out on those kind of top 8 and you're like, I don't know about Pascantino or Walker or some Torkelson or some of these other guys, you can go with him.
Yep.
I hate mine, but it's Anthony Rizzo. If you look at him
I'm-
before he got hurt last year, he got like concussed, and they kept him in the lineup for some reason. It's a terrible organization willing to put their players at risk. He was money before he got hurt last year. That it was like a collision at first base. He
Yeah,
got a little
big
banged
accident.
up on it, and his numbers really dropped off after that. So if he comes back this year and he plays like he did before the concussion, and he doesn't have CTE, which I don't think baseball players really get, I think Rizzo's due for a good year.
I'm actually I was like looking at who to put as a bust, and I was thinking Rizzo, but then I looked, and then he has a club option this year. So the Yankees could say, "No, you're too old. We want to bail. We're gonna send you the free agent market." And so he could be playing for another team possibly.
Absolutely.
So he could turn it on at that end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Busts. What do you got?
I got this is a tough one because he's been around for so long, and I still have him ranked, my top 10 easily. It's hard to put him here, but I got Goldschmidt. Cardinals were not very good last year. And I just think there's guys younger on the rise, and, he might be on the decline.
He is 36, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Yeah. I have, I originally just put Giants first baseman because I think they're gonna flip between Lamonte Wade and Wilmer Flores, but Wilmer Flores is actually way better than Lamonte Wade Jr. So Lamonte Wade Jr. is going to be my bust when he plays because Flores actually can hit. So I got Wade.
Drafting Lamonte Wade Jr.
I don't know, but I couldn't find a sleeper for sure or a bust for first base. I was struggling, but
Nah,
I don't like him, so
you're just low on him.
I'm just low on him. I'm low on him. I'm low on does Muncy have first base eligibility? Muncy.
I think he's just third now.
Is he just third now? He used to be every position in the infield except shortstop.
Yep.
My first baseman bust is Pete Alonso because, like you said, I don't think he wants to play there. And I think it's hard to go out every day and play at a high level when you're unhappy. If he obviously gets traded and things work out, and I just had him a little lower on my top 10. He's still a top 10 first baseman, but I don't think he will perform into the top 5 category.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to go out every day and try essentially when you're just not happy with the way things are going.
Yeah, I get that. All right, well, let's move on to second base. We'll do the same thing. I got Xander coming in at the number 10 spot because he is going to play second base for the San Diego Padres. And I almost blanked out but yeah. And I got McLean coming in at 9, Glaber at 8, Arias at 7, and Nico Horner at 6.
Wow, low on McLean.
He's hurt. He's banged up. He's gonna start the year banged up.
Yeah. All right. I got Bryson Stott, Glaber at 9, Hosung Kim, I believe,
Him.
is the first name. H. Kim, Kettle
Kim.
Marte at the 7, and Nico Horner at the 6.
I got Glaber at the 10, Cattell at the 9, Bryson Stott at the 8, Ha-Sung Kim at the 7, and Jose Altuve at the 6.
Wow.
I think he's
All right.
getting a little old. I don't know.
I still think
He's got to stop being great eventually.
yeah, you're right.
I mean, I still think he's going to be good. I hate how much I like Jose Altuve.
Well, he's just like the way he's falling in drafts is the reason I put him up higher. Just because like you might be able to get him in in a 10-team league. You might be
I
able to
wasn't
get
taking
him.
ADP into account.
Yeah, you might be still getting him in you could go get your big boys and then still get a decent second baseman, which is nice.
Mhm.
5.
I'll go, I guess. I have Cattell at 5.
Ooh, you're high on Cattell this year.
He
Dude,
played well last year. I had him on my team. He
yeah.
played well. He played
Oh,
real
he
well.
was
I
great. I
think
mean, especially
when he plays a full season, I think he's he's gonna be better than, the guys that I had previously.
he finished really strong too. He had that postseason run where he was really seeing the ball, hitting the ball very well.
Yeah, I think he adds speed. He's gonna be hitting the top of that lineup. I like it.
Case,
Yeah, I got McLean.
All right.
I got Nico Horner.
He's a stud.
He is a stud.
He's a stud. At 4, I have Altuve.
I also have
He's the I
Altuve.
think he's the top. I think he's the 4th best second baseman.
I have Matt McLean at the 4.
I like it.
I really wanted to put him 3. I really did. But I could.
I think the top 3 you can't put anybody above.
No, I agree.
At over summer at Grays, I golfed with a guy at a UCLA golf bagger. I loaded his cart. I
Mhm.
asked him like, "You play sports?" He goes, "Yeah, baseball team." I asked about McLean. He said he's a great dude, class act, and a great ball player. So I love to hear that.
I think the Reds are gonna be frisky.
Is Frisky?
Except
Is Frisky? Can they like? I think they're above Frisky because I think they could win the division.
I think they could win the division. I don't think they will.
Oh, I think they will.
I think they're going to be a wild card team and maybe the wild card team that beats the Dodgers in the first round. Because
Have you seen that the Dodgers are playing the Rockies and the Cardinals, who have both have a depleted pitching staff the first games of the season,
I mean,
not including the Soul series, but
I don't care about what the Dodgers do in April. I don't care what they do in May, June, July,
I just like
August,
it.
or September. I care about what the Dodgers do in October. And
Yeah.
that's for the most part.
It's day by day positivity for me, Murray.
You should be. You have every reason to be positive right now.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Who's your 3?
I got Ozzy at 3,
Also have Ozzy at
I
3.
also have Ozzy at the 3.
so I'm guessing our top 3 are the same,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken.
Who's your 2?
Simeon.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
Mookie at 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if you can get one of those guys, you're set at second base.
I love Mookie.
That's all right. Moving on to third base.
Whoa.
Do we want to do sleepers?
Oh, I always forget. I took a test today and I wasn't happy at it after my test taking skills. So I'm a little off.
You'll bounce back.
Yeah, sleepers. You guys hit it.
I got Jorge Polanco playing for a new team. He's put together some pretty legit fantasy seasons in the past. He's in Seattle now. I don't know. I like what he has to offer there. They got a solid little team, and I think he'd be hitting right around I don't know why he's Rodriguez.
Around
Oh,
Julio.
you think you'll be hitting second?
I
Julio,
you know, yeah, I think he's that
Julio's
kind of
gonna
guy.
lead off. Okay. Did he hit second in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He did. Yeah, I just like I don't know, I like where he's at a little bit more, ballpark a little bit better. And he's a good baseball player, so I like to have him on my team.
Yeah. Yeah. I got an Oakland A as a sleeper.
Nice.
I got Zach Geloff. However you say his name, Geloff. Um, I don't know. I think he could be he could be like, if you do get one of those top guys even if you get like a Horner, McLean, or Glaber or one of those guys, and you want to throw him in your, like, if you play in the corner infield or not middle infield spot, I think it'd be fun just to kind of have. I think he's gonna steal bases. And he's gonna get hits. I don't know. I have a good feeling about it in my heart.
It's fun to have the A's on your team, the underdog
Yeah.
mentality.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I hate having A's on my team. Oh, my sleeper. It's not really a sleeper. Everyone's talking about him, but it's Jackson Holiday.
Yeah.
I heard he's starting in the minors, but I think when he gets called up, I don't know. Just seeing what he's done, I think he's big league ready.
Yeah.
I think he could post like similar stat line to what Corbin Carroll posted last year.
Ooh.
Maybe
Wow.
not the
Homers or
stolen bases necessarily. Corbin's real fast. But I think Jackson's gonna be that guy, especially if you're in like a dynasty fantasy league where guys roll over.
yeah.
He would be, I would
Mhm.
draft him so high.
Yeah. Definitely. Busts. I have Luis Arias just because he'll if he does have a season like he did last year, he'll help your batting average, but that's about it. He doesn't really hit
Yeah.
home runs.
No.
I guess he can score runs if he gets on base and if they have other hitters, but I think everything else is reliant on a team, and I don't know how that team's gonna be.
Yeah, I got him as well. I mean, if you draft guys like Alonso and like I don't know Lindor at the sort, like guys that are low average early on, it can make sense. But he's a one category guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't help you that.
Yeah, exactly.
I got Glaber. I think Glaber's gonna be poop. I've never quite understood the hype with him. Not totally biased because Rizzo was my sleeper. I watched. I don't know. I had him in the top 10. I had him at 10. I think he could definitely finish outside the top 10. I know most people have him a little closer to 5. I don't think he's anywhere near a top 5 second baseman.
No.
Yeah, I think it's just the Yankees. People.
All right, everyone gets all excited about the Yankees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Free bagger, third base. Murray, why don't you start us off this time?
At the 10, I have Josh Jung. At the 9, I have Royce Lewis. At the 8, I have Alex Bregman. At the 7, I have Manny Machado. And at the 6, I have Gunnar Henderson.
Wow. Murray, ours was almost
Almost the same.
same. I have everything that you just said, except I have Nolan Arenado at 8 instead of Alex Bregman.
All right.
I like similarity. It means we're on the right track.
Because my Nolan. The reason I have Arenado so low is just because I am factoring in ADP, and he is going significantly lower than he should. I should have him higher, but I don't know. I just think I don't know
How you can you elaborate on, do you think going later than he should. So that made him drop in your rankings.
I don't know. I have him at 8.
I just want to hear the thought process there.
Give him a
You
break.
know
He
what the
took a
thought
test
process
today.
was? You know how on ESPN you can change the their pre-draft rankings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, just put him here.
But wouldn't that make him move up your list?
He's in the spot that I would, if he is the third baseman that's available later in drafts, that's where I'm going to take him. I don't know.
Who
Alright,
do you think's the
there-
better third
we'll-
baseman, him or Alex Bregman?
Bregman.
Who do you think's a better third baseman based off of ADP, him or Alex Bregman?
Bregman.
Okay, there we
Because
go.
Bregman's also going late.
Alright,
Okay, that's how it is.
alright, there we go. I got Jung at the 10, Bregman at the 9, Arenado at the 8, Royce Lewis at 7, and Ellie De La Cruz at 6.
You got Ellie outside the top 5?
I do. I'm honestly, the hype around him is so big, and like he has potential to be.
He's the fastest man
the
alive.
He is, and he has potential to be the number 1 guy in fantasy. He just needs to put bat on ball more, and I think he's been working on that this series, going shorter swing to the ball. But
But it's saying his launch angle
I don't know.
last year wasn't very good either. He had like a low launch angle.
There's definitely stuff to get you super excited about Ellie. There's also stuff to get you pretty scared. So
I heard he was working with Votto this offseason for a little hitting stuff.
Votto is very sad right now.
Someone needs to
Someone
sign
sign
Joey
him.
Votto.
Don't sign him.
Seeing that post that he posted, that made me sad.
It's making me it's so sad seeing all the sad Joey Votto stuff.
Well, like, what's he doing with these shopping carts, man?
He's just
I don't
sitting in a
know.
park.
Yeah.
I'm shocked he hasn't been picked up yet.
Yeah.
The Dodgers should sign him.
So he can just for team morale.
Yeah, maybe he gets a ring out of it.
No, somebody will sign him. Somebody will get him.
Number 5.
5.
I got Arenado at the 5. I think big bounce back here for the Cardinals. Big bounce back here. And I think he's going to be at the front of that.
Yeah. I got Ellie at 5.
All right. I got Machado at 5.
Okay.
I got Ellie at 4.
I have Bregman at 4.
Really? You're
wow.
that high on him?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
holy. I got Gunnar Henderson at 4.
That's Alex Bregman at the 4.
Yeah. Yeah. 30-20.
No.
I think it's 30 bombs. I don't know about the
I was gonna say I don't know about
stolen bases, but
20 bags.
But I don't know. I think he hits 30 bombs this year.
I think he's closer to like 2010 than
I was watching some Fantasy Pros stuff that really got me excited about him. I think they were talking about that he's like he's still in his prime years of his career, so he's still gonna be, and they're gonna be good.
They are. I think the Astros are gonna be really good again.
Yeah, so I just think good team. He's a good hitter. Stuff's gonna happen.
Number 3,
Wait,
Austin
Casey?
Riley. Oh, my bad, Casey.
Casey, who'd you have before?
I had Gunnar at 4.
Oh yeah, I got
Okay.
Austin Riley at number 3.
Yeah,
I wonder who you
oh,
have
wait,
at
let
number
me-
1.
yeah. I wonder who everyone number 1.
Murray, you should just give your 1 and 2 right now.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Jose Ramirez.
Yeah. See, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a stud. I mean, just
Yeah.
number 1
Yeah.
is Rafael Devers.
Mhm.
People forget he is only 12 years old. I don't know how that goes under the radar so often, but the way he's been hitting those oppo bombs this season, I think we could be seeing 40 home runs out of Rafi this year. I think 40's on the table. I don't think he's going to steal any bases. That's not his thing. But I think we could see him hit 300 with 40 bombs.
Okay. I have Rafi at 3.
Preposterous.
I also have Rafi at the 3 spot.
You guys are haters.
I have Austin Riley at 2.
Yep.
And I have Jose Ramirez at 1.
All right. We'll see. Prove y'all wrong.
I'd rather, honestly, I'm going to be honest. If Riley and Devers are both there, I'm going to take Riley. I'd rather have Riley than Devers.
I just don't know how you could say
Okay.
such things.
Because Austin Riley's my guy.
My issue with Rafi is he's a little upset right now.
Because the team sucks? Or
because the team won't spend money.
Yeah.
Which I understand. I share Rafi's frustration.
Mhm.
So I think he's a little worked up about that. But I think it's just going to motivate him to play better, if I'm being honest.
Okay. So you're all right, never mind.
What? What were you going to say? What were you going to say, Jess?
So you're being not hypocritical, but you're saying Rafi's
inconsistent.
Yes, inconsistent. Yes, you're being inconsistent. But
Alonso is mad, so he's going to play worse. Rafi is mad,
so he's going to play better.
No, and that is what I believe, because Rafi's a winner and Pete Alonso's not a winner. So I think winners win, and Rafi's going to win.
All right, who's your sleeper?
My sleeper is the man that just signed with the Giants, Matt Chapman. I like Matt Chapman.
He was on the list. He's on the list. He's on.
I think Matt Chapman's good. I liked him with Toronto the last couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about his average. I need him to not hit 240 this year. I would like 250 or above would be really cool. But I think that that's doable for him. San Francisco, good place to play. I think most people are usually happy when they're in San Francisco. Plus, you get to play in Colorado a few times during the year and stuff like that. I like Chapman. I think that could be good for him.
He's reuniting with his old manager that got him going in the bigs. Bob Melvin. I think Bob Melvin going to San Francisco is a huge. That's huge for them. I think he's a good manager. I think he was dealing with a lot of prima donnas on that Padres team, and I think that's why.
Oh yeah.
So
the
many
Giants. I saw some. They haven't had someone hit 35 plus homers since 2004 or something like that.
I think they could have 2 guys do it this year.
Yeah, I mean they could. They're going for a different strategy, and it's kind of fun mixing it up like that.
I know you hate the Giants, Casey, but I think that they're a fun team.
No, it's a little different. It's. I mean, I'm starting to get over that because that incident happened so long ago. But I'm just gonna warn, if I see any kids out there in Reds gear and the Giants in the World Series, you might want to skip trick or treating that year. You're not gonna have a fun time.
They're gonna be mean to you, and they're not gonna give you any candy.
Yeah,
that they would do that to you.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I might be inconsistent on my sleeper too. No, maybe. We're going to see. I got Jesse Berger as my sleeper at third base.
Jesse Berger. Jake Berger?
Jake?
Not Jesse Berger. Jake Berger. Oh, Jake. Why did I think his name was Jesse?
This is the right.
Jesse, that's K. Jesse.
The Marlins guy, yeah?
Yes, the Marlins guy. It's Jake Berger.
It's Jake Berger.
I'd like to call him
Jesse's
Joey
a K.
Berger.
Shout out Jesse.
Joey Berger sounds like a good name.
I want to call him Donnie Berger.
Donnie Berger.
Donnie Berger.
It's Donnie Berger, all right. Yeah, I got him because when he went to the Marlins last year after coming over he was having a good season with the White Sox. He had a better season when he came over. I like Jake Berger. That is my sleeper.
I like new addition to the Cincinnati Reds team. Going real late in drafts. You know, he had a great year last year with the Nationals and maybe Cubs. Maybe that was 2 years ago. I don't know.
He's bounced it.
Jamie Candelario. Good lineup. He should have a spot in there. You know, they went out, they paid him. I mean, he's going to be surrounded by like solid hitters and a good lineup. Going to be putting guys in scoring position that team likes to steal. So I like what he can do with the ADP that he's at right now.
Is where's India gonna be on this team?
See, India
This
is shaky. I do not think the Reds want India.
So you think they move him?
I think they were trying to ship him all off season and didn't find a deal that they liked, so they paid him to avoid the arbitration period. I think they might move him this year.
Just because you guys got so many guys, you got Steele or Candelario, like the infield's a little crowded there.
Yeah,
it is crowded. I mean, that's why we didn't want Votto back, is because there's too many guys.
yeah.
You got that the Novelli Marte.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be crowded. I think he'll probably play
Candelario
some
can play
outfield
first though, too. He's
I
got
think
first base eligibility.
I think Steer will play outfield.
Steer's got so much. He's got third base eligibility.
Yeah,
He's got first, second, third, and outfield. That's crazy.
yeah.
My bust is Yandy Diaz.
Andy.
I think we're just gonna see this the curse of Wander Franco is gonna hit the Rays this year. And I think that
The bad curse.
it's a bad curse. He's a bad man. He's a bad man. And not in a cool way. He's not a good person. So I think you're gonna see the whole Rays team struggle. And so because of that, I think Yandy, you're gonna see less runs, less RBIs. I think he might try to hit for power more so because then the average going to drop a little bit. I don't think it's going to be a good year for Yandy and the Rays. All because of Wander Franco.
Okay. Yeah. I got a Muncie. The Dodgers have so many guys now, and he struggled real bad versus left-handed pitchers. So you might see him platooned a little bit and, you know, only hit versus righties or come in late in games. I don't know. I guess it's not what you're looking for in fantasy baseball. You want someone who's going to be an everyday guy. You know, maybe he is, but
as well.
Yeah, I had Muncie, so I wasn't a homer. But I also have Brian Hayes. Just thinking, you can get if your option is Brian Hayes. First of all, he's probably going to be hurt. He's been hurt last few years. Second of all, I think there's better guys out there that you could get later than Brian Hayes, like Chapman or the Rays third baseman. He's probably going to start in the minors, but Cam
Junior.
Junior
Yeah.
Caminero.
Watch out for that curse, though.
You gotta watch out for the curse.
The curse of the Shylock.
The Shylock. Dude. I've been watching this is totally off topic, but I've been watching a lot of the Nicky Cass videos.
He's so funny.
Dude,
his baseball ones are so good.
He's like, "What's so funny? I'll make us run the whole time." It's so true.
Oh,
all
right. We got shortstop. I'll start at the 10. O'Neal Cruz. Going to be healthy this year, I've been told. At the 9, I got that CJ Abrams. At the 8, I got Zandy. I love Xander. At the 7, I'll talk about him as my sleeper. I got Dansby Swanson.
Ooh.
At the 6, I got Bo Bichette. And that rounds out my 10 through 6.
Yep. I thought about putting O'Neal Cruz in. I just feel like, with the injuries and stuff, there hasn't been enough to see, and he's been, he's kind of like Ellie, where he can hit the bombs and he can run, but I don't know if he can do it consistently and hit for a good average. So I held off on him. I had CJ Abrams at the 10. He's a fast guy. If he can put a bat together, he'll be good. Nico Horner at 9, McLean 8, Ellie 7, and Bichette 6. These guys had, the eligibility all over, so repeats on the list. But
I have CJ Abrams at 10. Hassan Kim at 9. I got Gunner at 8. I got O'Neal. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna put O'Neal at 8 and put Gunner at 7 because I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that. So O'Neal at 8, Gunner at 7, and Lindor at 6.
Low end.
I'm not a big Lindor fan because he even though he was on the championship Fresno Tacos team, he screwed me a few years ago, and I kind of wasn't too happy. I was super high on him going to the Mets. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna be good, and then he wasn't that good. So he screwed me.
People are really gonna hate my number 5 here. I got Bobby Witt at the 5. I just don't know why people think he's going to make such a drastic jump. He was good last year, but people are talking about him from going good last year to being like the best player in baseball this year. And I just don't see that. I think he's going to be good. I think he'll even be great. He'll probably be an all-star. But it's like people have him at 1. If you think Bobby Witt is gonna, and this could come back to bite me in the ass. I just got a really cool Bobby Witt card, so I hope it works out. But if you think I'm taking Bobby Witt over Corey Seager or Trey Turner, you're out of your mind. Unless it's like some kind of dynasty league, in which case Bobby Witt's probably been taken already. But I don't know. I just don't like. I'll just tie this into my bust in the sense of the fact that I think if you're taking Bobby Witt in like the first 5 overall picks in fantasy leagues, like I'm seeing him go, I think you're out of your mind. I think you're crazy.
all right,
Okay.
let's hope this doesn't age like the more mass, more gas take.
Well, and look, I'm not. That was you were saying he was.
I just looked at his
You were
stats.
saying he was going to be like a Cy Young winner. I think Bobby Witt will be an all-star. I just think that there's guys better than him. I have him at 5. It's not like I had him outside my top 10. But there's no way he has a better season than
I was
Trey.
looking at his stats last year.
Who, Bobby's or Manoa?
No, Bobby.
He was good. I'm looking at him right now.
was-
He hit 276. He
He
had
had 30 bombs and 49 stolen bases and 11 triples. 11.
What do I care about triples?
Well, and when you're playing in points league like I am,
I don't
those
care
are 3
about
points.
triples. The stolen bases are cool. The home runs are good. I don't think that either of those will really go down. If he hits 300, that'd be really cool.
I think that's what people are thinking. 96 RBIs.
I also just think
I'm so high on Bobby Witt. That's just
smoking crack.
no. Who do you got at 5, Case?
I got Gunnar Henderson at 5.
I have Bo at 5. Just solid. He's gonna be solid.
I love Bo. At the 4, I got Frankie Lindor.
I also have Frankie Lindor.
I have Elliott 4.
We're all Mets fans for like 2 weeks. That was
That was fun when we all DH'd Mets jerseys.
That was a good
I
time.
have my David Wright jersey up in my room, like as decoration, because I'm never gonna wear it.
Someone has my Daryl Strawberry jersey.
I still got my Diaz jersey. That was electric.
That was a fun week. At the
Weren't we messing with Bocce the whole time?
yeah, because he's a Yankee fan for some reason.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
also a Giants fan.
He's an all New York guy.
No, he's a Giant.
He's a Giant. He's a
fan.
Giants fan.
Oh.
At the
Why am I like-
3, I think he should be higher. I just I don't want to do any repeats, so this was the only repeat I have. I put Mookie at the 3. He
Oh,
should be. He's my only repeat on here.
I didn't think that he's gonna get shortstop eligibility too.
He's got it.
I didn't think about
Really?
that.
So in Yahoo, I don't think he has it, so I don't have him on.
I'm looking.
the
I'm on
shortstop
Fantasy
list.
Pros for mine.
Okay.
Yeah, fantasy
So, I mean,
pros.
yeah, we're all using, I guess, different. It's
Different.
probably good for the viewership.
Right.
You know,
Some diverse
Maybe
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, some diverse numbers. I
I
got
Seager.
Corey Seager at my spot.
I also have Seager at 3, and I just want to explain my use of ESPN rankings is because the league that I'm in with all of Nolan's friends in Woodland, there's this one guy who's won 2 years in a row, and he just the only reason he won last year is because I lost in the championship because I used the wrong pitcher, and I lost I didn't lose I lost in the semifinals, so I came in third. I was not happy. But I want to beat him so bad, so that's why I'm big on the ESPN league this year. He just talks. He's one of those guys that just won't shut up.
He's a yapper.
Yeah, and he's gonna take Judge 1-1.
At the 2, I have Corey Seager. Love Corey Seager. He's a real good
Yep.
player.
I got Trey Turner at the 2.
I also have Trey Turner at 2.
You guys are sheep. You're sheep.
Oh, because I'm high on Bobby Witt.
At the 1, I have Trey Turner, who actually is just the best shortstop in baseball.
Bobby
Casey
Witt.
Witt. I'm so high, dude. You don't understand how high I am on Bobby Witt. It's crazy.
Would you draft him
I mean,
ahead?
he's going.
Where would you draft him?
4.
Who are the 3 guys ahead of him?
Acuna, Julio, and Mookie.
You would take him ahead of Corbin?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Where would you take him?
So I'm picking 1, so I don't have to worry about it because I am picking Acuna.
Well, okay, but just how high would you take him?
Probably. So I would take Acuna, Julio Rodriguez, Corbin, and Mookie. So I'd take him 5.
You guys are crazy.
It's 4 and 5 for me. It's 4 or 5 for me. I think it
I
depends
mean,
on
in a lot of drafts, he's going 2.
yeah. I personally, if I think at number 4 because that's what a pick I have in the Woodland League, I think I might possibly have my choice of Julio, Mookie, Bobby Witt, and Corbin Carroll. There's a possibility I have a choice of all 4 of those because of the way that
Is there a
ESPN
pos-
set up.
Okay.
Because I know these guys aren't changing their rankings. They might be, who knows? But I think I can still get either of those 4.
Mhm.
All right. Who's your guys' sleeper?
I got Vaughn Grissom. The short time he's spent in the pros, he's been really good. And, he might be a little banged up, but it's looking like he's going to be an everyday guy on the Red Sox team. I like what he has to offer. I think he's a good player. He was just the Braves were too crowded for him.
I got
I
Willie.
love that. I love that sleeper, Casey. I think that's a tremendous sleeper. I think that
It is.
I think it's a good one. I think he could hit 300 this year. I don't think that's crazy one bit.
I got Willie Adames for the Brewers. I think he's going to be an unrestricted free agent after this year, and I think he's a money guy. So I think he's just gonna perform.
I like
Yeah, you know him like that.
personal friends.
Yeah.
No, he's a big money guy.
Yeah, he's a money guy. I know he's a money guy. And you just don't know how they're gonna be either. Might get traded too, who knows?
Could get traded. I
Yep,
think
maybe.
I'll tell you what, that whole division is just full of sleepers.
I think so.
I think every team in that division is a sleeper.
I think it's because everybody kind of counts them out.
Well, because
Mhm.
it is historically speaking a very poor division.
Yeah. So
But hey, times are changing.
times are changing.
My sleeper, I think he's due for a bounce back, is Xander. He had a bad year last year. And it still wasn't that bad. It wasn't a bad year.
He
But it
was
could be better.
he was an almost 2020 guy.
Yeah,
Like
I
19
think
bombs and 19 stolen bases.
I don't know if he'll get to 2020. I don't know if he'll steal that many bases again. I think he'll hit over 20 home runs this year, though.
Yeah. That's why I have actually had him on my list as a sleeper at second. Because I think he can. I don't know. He's gonna play second. So I was just putting him at
No,
second.
I like that pick.
He's playing second?
He's playing second this year for the Padres. Hassan Kim is
Oh,
gonna
because Kim, you're right. You're right.
But he's
It
got.
doesn't
He's
it
gonna
doesn't
have
say
shortstop
that though.
at
It has
second.
not updated yet on the
I was gonna say my what I'm looking at, I'm only seeing his.
Yeah, it hasn't updated anywhere. But
I mean, he's the Prince of Aruba. You
Yeah.
gotta have him.
He'll play a couple games and he'll get the eligibility at second.
yeah. Yeah. It's just the websites haven't updated. Busts.
Gotcha. You know, Murray, you like my sleeper. You're also gonna like my bust. It's Volpe.
Yes.
He batted under 210, I think, last year. You know, he steals bags, but like he strikes out all the time. He's got a glove, whatever. We don't care. He
Fantasy
wasn't that great. Wasn't that great.
I'd go a step further. I'd say he was bad.
He was bad.
My bust is CJ Abrams. I don't think he gets that bad.
Mhm.
That's the only reason. And I think he's going
Yeah.
at least on Fantasy Pros, they have him really high. And I just think ADP wise, I think you can get a better shortstop.
Damn, he almost stole 50 bases last year.
Yeah, but that team is not good.
That's a lot of bases.
Their over under wins is bad. It's like 60 something.
I said my bust was already Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah.
Which again, I would like to clarify so I don't get more mass, more gas. I think he's going to be top 5. I just like where you guys are talking about taking him at like the 4 or 5 spot in drafts. I would look at like 13, 14.
But you know what's good, Murray?
That's where we
At
pick
14 and 15. We might get Trey Turner.
He should be closer to 5, in my opinion.
Our ideal picks right now are could possibly. I don't know how this league drafts still, Casey, but I think we might be able to get a combination of either Trey Turner or Matt Olson, Trey Turner or a combination of Trey Turner, Matt Olson, or Rafael Devers, or even Austin Riley.
Mhm.
I love if we
I'll
get,
tell you if Dodger Blues is drafting ahead of you and you have any Dodgers on your radar, you're not gonna get them.
Yeah, I know. Well, because he's probably going to take Freddie. I don't know where he's
Well,
drafted.
and what he does too before the draft, he'll change his team name to like Go Giants or something stupid. And then he'll just draft all the Dodgers and change it right back.
Who did
if we can get Trey Turner and Rafi, I'd be fired up.
Who did we beat in the championship? Red Bear.
Yeah, he
Who's
likes
that?
pitchers.
Okay.
Casey, have you ever won this league?
No. The year where I was like the 1 seed going into playoffs by
You lose
a pretty big margin. And yeah, I lost. first round.
That's a shame.
It's a shame.
It was disappointing. My team was like absolutely rolling. We started off slow. We cleared the one spot by a lot and then just sold in the playoffs. Similar to the Dodgers.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was excited that we won.
Yeah.
How we got there though was crazy. The only reason we got there is because we were the 2 seed all year.
That's taco baseball, baby.
And I was looking at it. We had like out of the people who were like in the like actually paying attention, we were like some of the like one of the least amount of moves.
Mhm.
Because I was like, I'm not dropping any of these guys. So because I didn't want our opponents to have them.
We forgot to do it last week. Do you guys want to do wavelength?
Could do it.
Let's do it.
How about baseball only questions though?
Baseball only question.
Yep.
Who's asking?
I don't care.
I'll ask. I'll mute it. I'll mute. Turn the volume down.
I say we go high, but not 10. Let's go like 8 or 9.
Okay. Let's do 8.
Let's do 8.
Cool.
Or wait,
Alright.
we're asking him though, right?
No, he's
No, I'm
asking us
asking you
questions,
the
and we're giving
question. You
answers.
guys have the number
Oh,
established.
okay. I remember now.
You
Yeah.
have the number established. I
So he's
asked
trying to figure out the number.
Of course.
Jose,
Yes.
give me a team's uniform.
Team's uniform.
You could throw an alternate at me if you want,
Alternate. Okay.
or you could just go with just any uniform in baseball.
Let's go with the Rangers baby blues.
That's a good one. That's a real good one. I'm thinking 8, 9 right now. That's got to be higher than 7. Casey, give me a relief pitcher.
A relief pitcher. Mm. Okay. How about Rysel Iglesias?
I'm still thinking right around that 7, 8 number. That's not a 9. That's gonna take me off the 9 number there. 7, 8 is where I'm at. Jose, give me a something to eat at a baseball game.
Let's go with I don't know, these are just in my head right now, but chicken tenders.
Ooh. That's gonna bring me off the 8 for sure. And it's gonna sit me at a 6, 7 right now. I don't do chicken tendies at the game. It's just a hot dog at the game. Chicken tenders, but it's not, there's worse options than chicken tenders. All right. Yeah, we're at a 6, 7 right now. Casey, give
Yep.
me a team last year. Teams,
A team last year. All right. I'll go with the Braves.
Ooh. Well, so it's definitely not a 6. The Braves were really good. I'm back on the 7, 8 number here. The jersey makes me think 8. Iglesias makes me think 7. Tenders make me think 6, honestly. I'm gonna say 7. Was it 8?
That's my bad. That
It
was
was
my.
8.
It was
That's my
8.
bad.
Shit.
I was trying to think of
to bring
something.
you.
Yeah, he was trying to bring you up.
You were.
I
Damn it.
messed that up. I was trying to think. I almost said garlic fries because the garlic fries at the San Francisco Stadium are fantastic, but I
They're
thought that
very
might have
good.
been too high.
I would have gone with for an 8, the ice cream in the little helmet.
See, I
See,
just would
I
have
was
gone with the
thinking
same
food.
hot dog.
A hot dog would have been good.
Hot dog was 10.
Yeah, hot dog would
Hot
have
dog
pushed
was
me.
10. So I was like trying to stay off of it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We'll bounce back. We'll bounce. First one in a long time.
Hey, we're one off.
Yeah,
we
you
weren't
know,
far
it's
off.
we're
close.
right idea. We're in the ballpark.
We were close.
All right, gentlemen.
Should we add another element to wavelength?
What do you mean?
So after the first round of questioning, because we do 2 rounds of questioning, if you want to try to guess, should you be able to try to guess, or do you got to do both questions? I was just thinking about
I
that.
think we
Like
stick
if
to
Murray
both
goes, I think I know it's an 8.
I think it's too
After
risky
2?
there. I mean, if you think you know, I guess you can fire away.
Well, I mean, we could just we could make a punishment or something. You got to do something.
No, I think we just stick with the 4.
All right. We're just trying to
Um,
make it more fun.
I'm out next Wednesday. Are we doing it next Thursday?
I can't do. I mean, unless it's late. I can't do Thursdays.
Could do Friday.
Could do Friday.
Could do Friday.
Could do Monday before your guys' meeting.
I could do that.
Be in Reno on Monday, so I can do it. I'll be okay on Monday.
We'll figure. So Monday or Friday, we'll see.
We'll figure it out. We'll do relief pitchers and catchers.
Yep. And Jess, I will see you at the ballpark on
I'll
Tuesday.
see you on the ballpark on Tuesday. And Case, I'll see you on
Jones,
Saturday.
I will see you at the stadium.
Hey, make sure we make some noise, fellas. Last year, I was painted blue, standing in a snowstorm for hours waiting for that game to start, and we lost. Let's get some revenge.
Yeah.
I think I might be painted blue standing in the cold. Not so much a snowstorm that was last weekend, but
I think
I
Nolan
heard you
got
guys are doing Nevada baskets or something. What are you guys painting?
I don't know. I think we might just go blue.
That's Blue Man is classic. I think we went with a Go Pack last year.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Wrong blue though.
Our tickets are, I think they're upper deck. I don't know where. I think across from the student section, I believe.
It sold out so fast. There was 1.5K student tickets gone in 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Good.
bought our
How
tickets
it
like
should be.
3 weeks ago.
I mean, we'll be a top 25 team if we win this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, go New Mexico.
Go New Mexico.
Oh, hey, San
Plus-
Jose State. What?
I'm
Is that
not
game
even.
started?
I'm not even giving them a
Do
chance.
you know what? Do you know what a wolf is in Mexico?
A Lobo.
Lobo. It's a Lobo.
I like that, Jose. I like
All right.
that.
Oh yeah,
See?
they're up
See?
20 at the half. We're toast.
Okay. All right. We'll see y'all next week. And if you're watching the pack this weekend, go pack.
Go Pack.